Hello, and welcome back to the Princess K Talk Show. Your host, Princess Kingsman. We talk about relationships, love, life, acting, script writing, memos, acting memos, anything and everything that has to do with entertainment. We discuss it here on this show. Now, last week or 2 weeks ago, we discussed on thoughts and the importance of thoughts and how it affects our daily lives, right? And I split it into 3 sections: thoughts, feelings, and behaviors. So today I'm going to be talking about feelings, right? We all have feelings. I mean, we're human beings, except if we're not. But our feelings are so fickle. Like, you can't rely on your feelings, because like if you just say like, oh, I feel like killing someone, you can't exactly go and do that, can you? So you have to like get a cap on your feelings and just be able to control them, because especially, we women, we have our hormonal stages and stuff like that, and then when we're in the hormone section or hormone times, it's just like it gets to a stage where your feelings are going rampant and they're going up and down, and you can't really follow them because they're not real. Well, your feelings are real, but they're not like, don't make decisions on feelings, because they can change in like 5 minutes. They can change when you wake up in the morning, or when you go to bed at night, they can change. So feelings are the emotional response to thoughts and behaviors. They are indicators of our connection to a situation. They form our experiences and our perspective, aka thoughts. This is where things can get tricky. We can take a simple thought, I am hungry, or add our own emotional response to it. Often we can combine emotions from other things happening that day onto thoughts that have nothing to do with it. And then I am hungry can have a stress of the day tacked on, or anger from a fight, or a sadness from a bad news. Like, let's say for example, you get a bad news now, and that can have a tremendous effect on your feelings, and you could start to feel like you want to cry. You could start to feel like you want to fight someone, you're angry. And sometimes we need to express our feelings in terms of, we need to say it out. Like if you're going through something, grievance, you've lost someone close to you, or you lost something, or a friend of yours is going through something, or a family member is going through something, it can tend to have the emotional effect on all of us. And the way you handle your feelings says a whole lot about you, because if we react on impulse, which a lot of us are impulsive, me included, and we react and then think about what we've done later, which is a wrong notion to do. So you have to be able to be attentive. You have to be mindful, and this is where thoughts come in. You have to be mindful of what you're thinking, because what you're thinking will generate and form a feeling, and your feelings will form a behavior, and that's where it all starts. So because we're all going through a lot today, this pandemic, and the whole world, we don't know what's going to happen tomorrow. We have a lot of anxieties, a lot of worries, a lot of what's going to happen to my family, what's going to happen to my job, what's going to happen to so many things we're worried about. And we have to remember that when you practice mindfulness, then you will be able to cap that emotion, that feeling, because feelings are fickle. They change like the clock. They change like the clothes we wear. They change like like the weather. The weather is unpredictable, very unpredictable. So it's the same as our feelings. They're very unpredictable, and you cannot rely on your feelings. Feelings are good, right? But don't act on feelings, because if you act on feelings, you're gonna realize that it just, it doesn't have a stable foundation, and that can crumble easily. We get married on feelings, and love is not a feeling, right? Love is not a feeling, it's a commitment. Because there are some times when you wake up next to the person you're married to and you feel like smacking them across the head with a chair or something. I'm not saying you should do that. I'm just saying that's what you feel. But you don't have to react on your feelings. You can choose to be like, okay, I can feel something and I don't have to do it. I can feel like I'm angry, but I don't have to be angry. I can feel like, I am extremely hungry, but I can cap my cravings and just kind of eat something that I know would be good for me and have a small portion, rather than eating a whole house, which sometimes I love to do. But that's not good. Don't do that. But the whole notion of this is to be able to control your feelings, because feelings are powerful. They are, but it depends on how you see it as well, because they can be powerful and they cannot be powerful. It depends on your perspective. And if you fix your perspective and you shift the way you see things, the way you see life, and the way you see situations, you will be able to overcome your feelings. Like missing someone is a feeling. Having all kinds of thoughts and emotions and all that, they all go down to feelings. So if you can be able to be cautious and be aware of what you're thinking, and shift your focus, shift your thoughts to something else, like do something that makes you happy, do something that makes you smile. If you feel sad, or the day is just gloomy and you're feeling all depressed and stuff, you can switch that up by switching your thoughts. So that's the way to go about it. And it's not something that happens overnight. It's a continual thing. It's consistent. You have to be consistent with it, and consistency is not easy, right? It's hard. Okay, so thank you so much for listening. That is it for today. I have passed my time again. I always ramble. But next week or 2 weeks time, I will be talking about behaviors and how feelings can go into behaviors and the way we treat each other and yada yada. So don't forget to subscribe to my channel, but you don't have to if you don't want to. It's the main message I'm trying to pass across is that you be able to live everyday life the way you want it, and then you can live your life and love your life at the same time, because not everybody likes their life. So thank you so much for listening, and have a wonderful day. I love you always. Goodbye.